So once they get out through the strip club entrance, they're in the club and everybody's dancing, but they realize, oh, this is mind control music, and the DJ is one of those scientist people. So they run out the club, but of course the people start chasing them like zombies in the Thriller movie. Their car gets surrounded, but before they start to break in and kill them, they all stop. They get out of the car and this other car drives up, the same car that killed Fontaine the first time. And this guy gets out and he's like, hey, I'm security. So he tells Fontaine, look, we need you, the pimp, and the hoe here to keep the neighborhood bad so it doesn't get gentrified. Otherwise, we can't keep experimenting on black people. Fontaine goes to shoot him, but he says Ophelia Delilah or something like that. And then this guy has mind control over Fontaine. However, he doesn't have mind control over Yo-Yo. He uses Fontaine to take down Yo-Yo and sends everybody on home. The next day, we're back at Fontaine's apartment. Yo-Yo drops by and turns some music on and is telling him her plan. And he's like, nope, I'm just going to stay and do what they said. He tries to feed his mom a sandwich and then finds out, Lord, why is this doing this right now? But he finds out his mom ain't even there. She's just a recording. So he goes over to Slick and they're both unhappy. So they devise a plan. But then Yo-Yo gets taken. So now they really got to get in there to save Yo-Yo. So they decide to do a Trojan horse plan because every time, Fontaine gets killed, they go back and they reboot him. They have him get fake shots so that he can pop up with a gun in the lab. Slick gets the rest of the hood to go to the bodega so that they can go through one of the secret entrances and meet him there. Yo-Yo, however, is able to save herself and meets up with the group, and she's like, "Aw, y'all got the whole Glen to come out and save me." Sure did, sis. Sure did. Child, they tried to get Yo-Yo with that perm. She had a wig on, but she's like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna pass out for you." So we freeing all the black people that's trapped and being experimented on. Lord, and they gonna free all the clones. However, now we got Fontaine versus one of the big guards. Child, he got Fontaine down. So now Fontaine wake up, he's in another room where there's more clones. And you can hear somebody saying the East Wing's been compromised, but they're still at minimal loss. And now we got Fontaine talking to, I guess, the head scientist who also looks like the big security guard. He's the lead geneticist. They are breeding the black out of black people where everybody gonna be white. Because the geneticist's brother got killed by the police because he was black. So rather than, have another black kid get killed, just turn him white and then there won't be racism. Girl, boom. White people are still so incredibly foul to each other, he just ended up tortured in a new way. Meanwhile, where the clones are, Yo-Yo and Slick get a jump on the guy with the mind control and pop him a good one. And Fontaine uses the same mind control trick with the big super guard to kill the geneticist. So we have stopped the people and stopped the cloning. So they ended by they all gonna go to Memphis like Yo-Yo wanted to and stop more cloning factories. Well, that was a cute little movie and I'ma see you soon for some. All right, well, let's get to, and just like crap. So Aiden returned Carrie's email and asked her out to dinner on Valentine's Day, which just happens to be Thursday. Miranda don't know if it's puss or not. Naya tells her friends on Valentine's Day she's having a meevening. I love that, a meevening. Mario loses all his staff because he don't want them taking human growth hormones. Charlotte's kid is becoming a little bit of a baby celeb. However, Lisa sees her son's girlfriend getting too handsy and she got to get over and stop an early grandchild from popping up. I am all for Miranda not taking Shay's calls. So why are Shay and Carrie going out to lunch now? But Shay's asking, is Miranda ghosting? Yes, because we sick of you. However, Shay finds a dog while she walking with Carrie. They take it to the vet. She know the vet, and they offer her a job, so maybe she won't move out of town and get back with Miranda. Over with Miranda and Naya, Miranda's trying to figure out, what am I, LGBTQ or IA? But they had a bookstore. And this lesbian author is giving a reading, and she's like, Miranda, if she was an author, I guess. Oh, Lord, this all red outfit. Girl, this author is into Miranda. She about to take her home right now. So they've got a date Thursday night. So Charlotte's other daughter's boyfriend broke up with her, so that she having a party. So the parents got to find a place to go to dinner. So they gonna go to dinner at 5:30. But of course, Charlotte got to take the other kid to some modeling agency things. So I guess hilarity and lateness will ensue. Over with Lisa and her man. They having dinner at Monkey Ball. Oh Lord, now they yelling at the kid for acting hoey in public. Lori, he gonna say, "Well, y'all hang out here. We'll be at dinner." I sent him to a party or something. They gonna get pregnant. Oh Lord. She said they gonna fuck in our bed. So now Mario's trying to find a guy to go on the Drew Barrymore show with them. And of course, Charlotte finds some guy at a bookstore. And they'll probably fall in love. Of course, the guy has a giant penis which sticks out. And Anthony's like, this wasn't necessarily what I was going for, but it'll sell you bread. So Giuseppe's gonna work for him for another week after the little Drew Barrymore show. Drew was good. Why is Seema always in a monochromatic look? Is it to balance Carrie's nonsense outfits this season? Oh, God. Seema whining about couples only massages at this damn spa. I mean, the situation don't even seem real. And it's a very Samantha Jones, everything doesn't have to be about couples trope. I'm putting out positive energy for us to get BravoCon tickets, and I'm trying a new pate. Smoked sturgeon. Now, I normally prefer a waterfowl pate, but I feel like I should always be able to have a smoked fish pate in my palate as well. So let's give this a whirl. We're going to have it with Ritz. My grandmother always loved a Ritz. This Ritz looks a little light-skinned, though. Hope it ain't low-fat. But back to the boring. So now Charlotte's kid don't want to be a model no more because Charlotte acted like a Kern. But also, if them people was keeping you waiting for too long and you had other appointments, you do have to go. I did not like it. It's missing body. It's just salty. But now Charlotte's upset at dinner with Harry because she didn't let her kids boss her around and kick her out her house. Okay, now we think Charlotte didn't have a stroke. She seems really with it to have had a stroke. I think it's more of a panic attack. Lisa's setting a trap to make sure her kid don't hump in her bed, but I've heard of people doing that. I never found that necessary. I don't want to sleep with you in nobody's bed but yours. So then we find out that Charlotte didn't have a stroke. She was just high from one of the weed brownies her daughter made. Miranda goes off to meet her munch, and Carrie heads off to dinner with Aiden. He leave her butt waiting, but she was always late with him. So Charlotte gonna go back to working in galleries again. Naya's enjoying her evening as Miranda pulls up to her lady's door. However, Miranda walks in and this apartment is, it's not giving romance. Kitty litter on the floor. Oh God, this heifer ain't even got sheets on the bed. This studio apartment, this is not giving the chic lesbian experience Miranda was hoping for. So Miranda decides to ditch her date because she's like, this kitty litter by my feet ain't it. Okay, so Aiden's back and I just don't care. We reminisce, they go home, and Aiden's like, I don't know if I want to go up there. There's a whole bunch of bad memories up there. I kept hitting my head. My ass got real soft with you. Child, Aiden said, you can't go home again. He decides to go on and try her again. I thought he was smart enough to move on. Another shitty episode. I know some of y'all are liking it, and I'm glad. It ain't been my seas. It ain't been my seas.